These acts and the subsequent storm that erupted on social media this week led to the ruling party calling for specific legislation to criminalize acts of racism and the promotion of apartheid. But the Institute for Justice and Reconciliation says that alone will not address the problem.
We don't change people through legislation. Legislation is important. It has a role that it plays, but we also need to work with people's hearts and minds.
Participants at the Goed Gedacht Forum's dialogue on how to deal with racism in South Africa agreed.
What I would urge South Africa and government in particular is to parallel that with a sustained, inclusive conversation across various spheres of society, across the education sector, with religious leaders, with corporates, to make sure that there is more awareness of our responsibilities.
If we're going to have racism legislation, we've also got to have dialogue. We've got to have, how do we start connecting with each other in a genuine way? How do we mediate conflicts?
Meanwhile, the organizers of the dialogue say events of this past week have once again highlighted the urgent need for South Africans to speak openly and frankly about racism.
We are absolutely going to keep on having these discussions. We believe that South Africans have often avoided having the very difficult discussions, and we are going to put on as many discussions on this issue as we can.
The forum hopes to take its next dialogue out of the city centre to include more ordinary South Africans. Lukhanyo Chalada, SABC News.